A Russian military plane with 74 people on board crashed in the Belgorod region of Russia near the Ukrainian border today. The region's governor said all those on board were killed. The cause of the crash is not yet clear, and there are conflicting accounts about who or what was on board. Russian state media has reported that 65 Ukrainian prisoners of war were on the plane and being flown to Belgorod ahead of a prisoner swap. But Ukraine's military says the plane was carrying air defense missiles. Kiev has claimed that the Il-76 that crashed was carrying missiles for the S-300 air defense system. The plane that crashed, as we said, an Il-76, is a Soviet-era long-range freighter plane that has been in service since 1975. It typically operates with a 7-person flight crew and can carry around a 50-ton payload. These aircraft are not designed as passenger aircraft. The plane crashed about 5 to 6 kilometers from the village of Yablanovo in the Koroka district of Russia's Belgorod region. The Belgorod governor, Vyacheslav Gladkov, has said a Russian investigative team and emergency services personnel are at the scene of the plane crash. The Ukrainian government agency that looks after prisoners of war says it's investigating claims that a Russian military plane that crashed was indeed carrying Ukrainian servicemen ahead of a prisoner exchange. A statement issued by Kiev simply says Russia is trying to destabilize the Ukrainian society. Now, the region of Belgorod has been increasingly drawn into Russia's war on Ukraine, with an increasingly emboldened Kiev launching cross-border strikes on its cities and towns in an effort to dent domestic support for Moscow's invasion. Earlier this month, Russia was forced to evacuate residents from the region after a series of retaliatory strikes from Ukraine. Just last month, strikes killed at least 25 people in one of the deadliest single incidents for Russian civilians. And as we said, in today's crash, all 74 on board are believed to have been killed.
Approximately at 11 o'clock in the area of Belgorod city airport, an Il-76 aircraft of the Russian Aerospace Forces crashed. On board was 65 former Ukrainian Armed Forces servicemen, prisoners of war, who were being transported for exchange. There was another Il-76 that was following it, with about 80 more prisoners of war on board. It managed to turn around. The Ukrainian leadership knew perfectly well about the upcoming exchange. They were informed about how the prisoners would be transported. But the Il-76 aircraft was shot down by 3 missiles from an anti-aircraft missile system, either Patriot or Iris-T of German manufacture. Specialists will figure it out later when they directly inspect the crash site.